Uh, we're playing 2K26, and yeah, it's Hi, Adrian. You have yeah. I know you have a renewed, new redesign. Wow, Adrian, you joined my live really fast.
The international heavy draft is going to be spectacular.
Today we are going against the New Orleans. We are going against the Pelicans today. I'd be back. Gotta do something on YouTube. Okay. Yeah, you can come back later.
Right? When I first met you, you was just some kid from Vermont trying to get college scouts to take notice of you. Now look at you.
Well, I always believed it was possible. But when you're in it, going day to day, you're so focused on that next thing, you never take the time to take a step back and just realize, whoa, it's actually happening.
Well, stop. Take a deep breath. Look around. Whatever else happens, you made it to the league. Only a tiny fraction of hoopers make it this far.
Guys, if you're wondering who it is,
you saw that. How'd you know?
I knew you were a great high school player who needed more eyeballs.
I think that's Deion Benjamin.
I didn't know you make it to the league.
Keeping me humble, I appreciate that.
Nah, I'm saying it's a hard thing to predict. What it takes to make it here, you can't see that on film.
And what's that?
A burning desire? Irrational confidence?
Ooh, I don't know if I would call it irrational, if you could back it up.
Making it to the league is like winning the lottery. Unless you LeBron, odds are it ain't happening. It's a terrible bet.
Yeah. Skipping college to go to Europe, that was definitely a bad bet.
No, that's what I'm talking about. You made your own path. And no matter how hard things got for you, you never stopped trying. That's what all the ones who make it have in common. They never quit.
Always good talking to you, Deion.
My man.
Stan, the end of the season is in sight, and some teams now desperate to get into the playoffs.
And when you're in that situation, you
Win
can feel
and
the pressure
outperform
when you're on
Jeremiah,
the floor
Fears,
and
and
in the
teammate
locker
Graves.
room. Those guys know they're running out of chances to get to the postseason.
In the back half of the season, rookies are being scrutinized as award season approaches. MP has said his sights are set on winning Rookie of the Year.
Well, he's certainly one of the crown jewels of this rookie
We
class.
have so many dynamic
But
goals
remember
we
when
have
he
to
talked
use
about
today.
sort of distancing himself from his peers? That hasn't come to fruition, and he's taken some flack for it too. That's why starting tonight, I look for him to shift into a higher gear.
So here's Dallas's starting group. Washington and Lively down low. Kyrie Irving out there with MP, and it's flagged in at the small forward position. Three-pointer. The Mavericks pull it in. And this team has been unstoppable away from their own arena. Up there with some of the best road teams we've ever seen.
No question about that. It's hard enough to win in this league with the parity, but to do it away from your home floor and home fans, that's something to be proud of.
and the layup is good.
Well, Zion's so hard to deal with inside, and he'll make the right play almost every time.
Well, Grant, when Zion is doing what he does best, it changes everything for the Pels.
Yeah, he bends defenses and brings a force that few teams can answer. With him in rhythm, they're not just dangerous, they're different. Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Here's Fears. He came away with 14 points in his last game. 2 points. That one goes.
Oh, I didn't score.
Yes, Fears isn't a huge guard, but I think he's at his best around the rim.
MP outside. Pass to Flag. Back to MP. And MP throws
But
it
it's
down.
done.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Here's Fears. A go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game. Here's Bay. Five on the clock. Tries it from the top of the key. Washington grabs the miss. The Mavericks lead by 4. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
James Brago gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. This many years into the
What?
game and the Kyrie challenge.
I knew someone blocked the pass. I mean, not the pass, the shot.
To be more set outside to contest. People forget how good of a shooter Kyrie can be. He continued and said, and threes are so hard to compete against, we want to try and limit those first. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. So Jason Kidd decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And a chance to check out our Rookie of the Year list. Some incredible talent entering the league. You take a look at Fears. He's had a solid year. Just not good enough to be in the race for Rookie of the Year. Still, here's a guy with an exciting future.
And even if he's not at the top of the list, he deserves a lot of credit for what he's done in this rookie season.
Yeah, and look, sometimes it's the situation that dictates how many minutes you get, how many touches you get. He's done a great job with what he's been given.
So it's the Pelicans now, after the basket by Dallas. To the middle. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And he's able to get it back. And there it is for him.
The length of Murphy can be surprising. He's 6'8" with a good wingspan.
Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Picked by Misi. Right side Murray. With the floater. And the rebound goes to Dallas. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Williams on the wing. MP finds Gafford. Back to MP. Misses from close range.
What? It was green.
The Pelicans have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go, and he gets it to go.
Yeah, 2 tough points from Murray. He's got some grit to his game.
There's going to be an NBA 2K
to pass to Gafford. Back to MP. And a nice finish on the layup. 14 points for MP.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy
we're leading
like
by
he
2,
has
guys.
been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Dallas on top. They lead by 2. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And close game.
Okay, we're on the bench.
Far.
Should we just
We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Mavericks.
Okay, if they make this bucket, we don't have to sin.
They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
What a putback from
They're
Marvin.
just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Marvin Bagley is out there with Najee Marshall. Then it's Flagg, then it's Daniel Gafford, and it's Williams in at the 1. Now here's Murray. 27 points his last game. Gafford grabs the miss.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
A long-limbed 6'5" guard grip. Talk about
no
what DeJounte
sin
Murray brings to the table.
Oh man, defense, defense, defense. I mean, he's led the league.
Okay, we don't have to
CSBA.
say that, guys.
And Murray is really good at disrupting the point of attack, making things hard on the opposing ball handler.
Here's Murray. After the basket by Dallas. Jordan with a screen on Williams. And slam dunk by Jordan.
What a setup by Murray out of the pick and roll. That is quality offense.
Guys, I might make some calls.
Williams looking around.
Might make a
Here's
video
Flagg
too.
outside. Nails it from 3.
You can't give a shooter that kind of look on the perimeter. I don't care who it is.
So timeout called here. The first for New Orleans. And, Coach, we see more and more teams looking to push the pace. What took so long?
I don't know what took so long, B.A. I think what happens as coaches and as players, you realize that it's tough to score against the best defensive teams in the half court where their defense is set. And so if you can get the ball down the floor quickly and beyond the attack before they are locked in, you got a much better chance to generate quality shots.
And here's New Orleans now. After Dallas' three-pointer on the other end. Pass to Fears. The 3-ball. And again, no good by New Orleans. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Cleveland played phenomenal. He picked up 38 points, and in terms of his shooting, well, mistakes and bad selections were few and far between. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Nice work, Allie. Thank you. Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
A nice shot by MP.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Murray passes to Queen. Here's Williamson. Williamson is doubled. They kick it out to Murray. Connects from downtown. Murray's got 5 now.
Well, over the course of his career, Murray has been a much improved jump shooter.
Here's MP. Pass to Gafford. Gafford with a screen on Murray. Irving for 3. Drills it from deep.
Nice.
Irving's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
At least I'm letting my teammates score.
Into the lane. The shot misses. Nice D from Gafford. MP inside. He's got 18. Out of bounds.
Doesn't make sense.
Some changes for New Orleans. Nisi comes in for Queen,
after just
and
that
Trey Murphy
turnover.
subbed in for DeJounte Murray. Dallas also making some changes. Bagley's checked in for Gafford, and it's P.J. Washington in for Marshall. Pelicans trail by 9. Williamson outside. Over to the wing. Pass to Fears. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. 6 to shoot. 4-3. Williamson misses. And so MP will bring it up for the Mavs. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. They host the Hawks after this one.
What?
And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. Pass to Williamson. That shot off. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. And it's flag missing. The Pelicans have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Washington against Williamson. Lets it go from the wing. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be right back after this word.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up?
You know, right now for New Orleans, they're playing up to expectations. Maybe they like to be doing more than that, but I think they're ready to make some noise in the playoffs. That's when you turn up.
And now back to our game. What a half from MP.
Well, they're running the offense through MP. A guy who just continues to elevate his game, never stops working. This is why he is where he is today.
And that's why his team is where they are after the first half. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
Dallas leading by 9. Fears out there with Trey Murphy. Then there's Zion Williamson. Then there's Saddiq Bey. And it's Misi in at the center position. So that's who James Borrego starts the second half with.
Yeah, it's so rewarding as a coach to see a young guy like MP succeeding like this on the offensive end.
Here's Fears. Pass to Bey. Here's Fears. Fires for 3. Drops in the 3. Fears has got 7.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
You know, Grant, with the young Jeremiah Fears, the focus seems to be on his potential upside.
Yeah, he scores well, has a decent passing game, but there's room for more polish in other areas. As long as he works hard on developing, he'll reach that next level.
Here's Fears. He's got 7.
I like 2K26
Williamson
better.
left side. Bey outside. The 3 is up. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson. Williamson's got 3 assists in the game. Pass to MP. Ooh, MP going to work inside.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Timeout called, the Pelicans. Well, we get to see future Hall of Famer in Kyrie Irving tonight, Grant. What's his best skill?
I'll be honest, B.A. I've never seen a guard finish like Kyrie around the rim. He makes really difficult buckets look too easy.
And here's New Orleans now. They trail by 7. Pass to Bay. Just 5 to shoot. Over flag. And it's New Orleans with another.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
Back to MP. Sinks that one from the post. MP's got 24 points.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
No good from the wing.
Well, after 3 straight makes, that's their first miss of the half.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Trey Murphy didn't dunk in a game until he was a high school senior. Crazy to think now with the length and the leaping ability he has. He said back then there were times where I'd have doubt or be a little stressed about my future. If I said I knew I'd end up here, I have been lying to you. Guys, back to you.
All right, thank you, Allie. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Nisi with it, working on Gafford. Pass to Bay. Lets it go from deep. And Trey Murphy gets a 3. He has 7.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Here's MP. And that one's good. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Pass to Misi. Here's Fears. Misi's shot is good.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And Irving has got the ball here for Dallas. They've led by as many as 11. Here's Flag, averaging around 6 a game. Pass to MP. And the basket is good. MP's got 28 points for the game.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Now Bay. Here's Fears. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. Fires in the triple.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
The Mavericks lead by 3. Here's MP. Misi grabs the board.
Green.
Excellent coverage defensively. Making it hard on him.
Pass to Fears. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, what I like about Jeremiah Fears' playing style is his high level of determination. He's not easily turned away, and he just goes at a defense. That'll serve him well over his career.
First one falls for him. And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. It's both from the stripe. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, Williams. Marlins. Messi, he's checked in for Queen. Sadiq Bey comes in for McGowan's. And Trey Murphy subbed in for Murray.
And we talk about generational talents. Cooper Flagg's certainly on that list. He has a very high floor with a Hall of Fame ceiling.
On the court right now for Dallas. Washington and Lively down low. MP is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Flagg in at the small forward position. The Mavericks lead by 5. Now MP. Sinks it in the post.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Hey, outside from downtown. It's good from beyond the arc.
Wow, look at Bey digging deep and finding the much-needed basket.
Outside MP. Now Irving. MP. Pushing through the contact inside. MP.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Third team foul. Shooting for Dallas. MP at the line for 1.
Huh? What?
You know, so far, I'm pretty impressed with MP's attitude. He doesn't seem like a young hothead. He knows he's got a lot of work to do on his game.
And he drives in. Now Williamson. Oh, it's blocked by Washington. On the wing, MP. Here's Flagg. Now Irving. Now Washington. Irving outside. Yes, sir!
Well, high percentage looks are always a good idea. MP could build a career on shots like that if he wanted to.
Williamson looking around. Williamson is doubled. Bey fires! Yes, sir, with the 3.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
MP.
Okay.
Yeah, classic block out. You love to see that. Taking care of the defensive block.